Hey guys, what if and stuff here. Coming back at you today. Well, yesterday I got a new phone. Hence the reason part 5 of what if Deku had the Infinity Stones hadn't come out yet. Had to get everything set up. You know, it's a different brand. Had a little difficulty navigating it at first, but I've got it down now. Anyways, oh yeah, and I've also got a new idea. Has anyone seen Supernatural? You know, like the series with Jensen Ackles and that other guy. Sorry, other guy. I have a hard time remembering your name. Jensen Ackles and that other guy play. They play the parts of Sam and Dean Winchester and whatnot. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a what if like that, except Deku's the hunter. And maybe another group of people too. But until then, just let me know down in the comments if you want to see this. And yeah, let's get to it. Where we left off, yes. Deku is spending a considerable time after school catching up. And with the Mind Stone activated most of the time, well, he's actually correcting some of the teachers on things, like he's considerably a lot smarter with the Mind Stone activated. And he's answering the questions quite well. So, Deku even staying up to like 12 getting his stuff done. And he gets sleep. Wakes up around 8. And yeah, this is not exactly he's not exactly getting the healthiest sleep. Still pretty healthy sleep, but not the healthiest. So, some weeks he's a little groggy. And when people get groggy, they naturally just get cranky. Everyone knows that. Everyone at least knows that. So, he spends the next few, after he managed to catch it all up, within like 4 weeks, a little over a month, he stays back on it. He picks certain days for homework, mainly Tuesday and Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the weekends he spends looking for the stone. Particularly the soul stone. Remembering what the big purple homeless guy said, soul for soul. It has him complexed. He doesn't quite know what it means yet, but oh boy, he will find out eventually. Searching and searching and searching. Comes back to the city. Searches around in the city a little bit more. Now, and he's also decided not to use the time stone to figure it out, or use the mind stone to figure out what the big purple homeless guy means. He's trying to use his own intelligence to find that out. And he knows in due time he will have all the stones. So he does some studies. That was a good fart. Anyways, he does studies and trying to strengthen his brain and still searching. But one particular Friday night, I chose Friday night because all kinds of stuff happens on Friday night. Anyways, one particular Friday night, not Friday the 13th, but just a Friday night, he is at the most southern part of Japan, searching in the thick of the woods. Comes across a cave. Using the reality stone, he picks up a stick, turns it into a flashlight with proper amount of batteries and a full tank of juice. Clicks it on. Explores the cave. Feels like he walks about a good, I don't know, 32 meters. I'm just random number, 32 meters. Which is what I'm trying to guess to the closest of 50 feet. But for my dummy fellow Americans, because I'm a dummy American too, about 50 feet of walking, he sees light ahead. He goes to it. Comes out to a barren wasteland. Clouds are dark. He's on an island. He doesn't recognize this part of Japan. He's looking around and sees something peculiar. Hooded, robed figure floating. The bottom is all tattered. And it seems to be a face-like skull. He says, "Hello." The face, like skull, says, "Hello, Izuku Midoriya. I see that you have come for the Soul Stone. Is that correct?" I'm trying to do a German accent. I'm trying to do a German accent, but I need to work up on that a little. He says, "Yes, I have come for the Soul Stone." Well, that's going to prove a problem for you. As Thanos said before, a soul for a soul. Soul for a soul. That deep booming voice echoes throughout Deku's head. Just once, not like psychopathic bullshit like most people experience. God damn it. Ignore them. Anyways, just one echo. Soul for a soul. He says, "In order to achieve the Soul Stone, you must give a soul to get a soul." Give us. Deku realizing this immediately, because the skull face just told it to him. I must give a soul to get the soul. You must, he said, and he continues with, you must lose something you truly love to achieve this Soul Stone. As his heart dampens, realizing he only has two options. Toga or his mom. Those are the only two people that really matter in his life. Getting lightheaded, realizing he's gonna have to lose a family member to fully achieve all of the power. He sits on the rock, contemplating. Is this power worth it? Is losing one of my only two loved ones really worth ultimate power? The Grim Reaper looking mofo just says, I see that you need time to think this over. Go back through the cave. Go back to your home. Mull it over. If you do decide to return with the proper measurements ready to be met. Until then, this cave will be, well, closed up. Just be another rock face in the southern part of Japan. Japanese. Stupid for getting the Americans in the war, he comments to himself. Izuku is shaking his head, goes back through the cave. When he steps out, the air in southern Japan is a lot fresher than it was than wherever he was. Fresh, not as foul as it was then. He takes a look behind him. And the skull was right. Now it's just another cliff face. Looks up. About another good, 30 feet up. He goes home, contemplating. Who is worth losing? Who is worth truly losing for ultimate power? In between decisions, in that decision, time of making that decision, it takes a very long time. Not like years, but a few good months. Now, heads up, everyone. This is the part where it kind of gets dark. After a few months of contemplating, a few months of hysterical breakdowns, a few months of in those few months, reconsidering, considering not doing it, actually planning on not doing it. But the power to true greatness is just in his grasp. And he knows he wants it. So he finally makes a real decision. Dead at night, around like 3 a.m. He takes a wake and decides now's the time. He gets dressed. Snaps his fingers. Him and his mom are at that cliff face. She flops on the ground, startling to consciousness. She's looking around like, what the heck? What's going on? The cliff face cracks open, revealing the cave he originally went through. It widens up. Inko, freaked out. She doesn't know if to run or go look inside. Notices Izuku's there. She says, "Son, what's happening?" "I don't know," he says. "Follow me. I think I have an idea what to do." Looks for a stick. Picks it up. Does the same thing. Flashlight. Fresh batteries and full of juice. Turns it on. Goes exploring. Mother, heeding him not to. It's very dangerous in there, probably. But Deku, as he draws closer and closer to the exit point of the cave, more dread fills him. Mother following along, trying to get him to stop. He finally comes to the cave ending. It's opened up to that foul, dark place again. And there's the cloaked figure again. He says, "Ah, I see that you have made your choice. Please, follow me." Deku's mother is just confused as all heck. Doesn't know what's going on. She says, "Izuku, what's going on?" Izuku says, "I don't know. I think we should follow him." Son, no. Mm-mm. Not today, young man. We are heading back to the house. He says, You don't want to discover something that could possibly save people, Mom? Possibly even help society as a whole?" She contemplates it over. Deku, even more dreadful, keeping his face away from his mother. She says, "Fine. Let's check this out then." They get to the cliff top. As Deku is looking over the face, there's a circle at the bottom. The mother looks over. Deku takes a step back. But Inko is kind of entranced, looking down there at the circle. What's the circle about? Izuku says, "I'm sorry, Mom. But to achieve the power I seek, a soul must be given to have another soul." Pushes her over. She falls. And falls. Finally hits the ground. Instantly dying. Deku, at the same time, falls to his knees. Utterly destroyed inside. He's spends the next 4 hours sobbing and passes out. When he wakes up in ankle-high water. Sits up. His clothes are wet. He feels groggy as all hell. But he notices something is in his hand. Looks at it. Orange light. His vision clears. It's the stone. It's the stone he's dreaded for the past few months. Looking at it again, remembers what happened. In very vivid detail. Spends the next 2 hours. 2 hours. Sobbing again. And after he finally pulls himself back together, he puts the final stone in the final place. Then he has all the stones. The energy shoots up his arm again. Deku now wailing out in pain. This is way more than he ever expected. Does this for about the next 10 minutes. Deku experiencing oh God, the most excruciating pain that he has ever felt in his life. ago. And when it's all said and done, he's now the most powerful being in the universe. But he looks at what it cost him. Cost him the most important thing in his life. The person he looked up to. One of the people he looked up to. Zaps back to his bed. Flops. Spends the next week there. Not eating. Occasionally going to get a sip of water. Just lays there. Anyways, guys. Yeah. I'm going to end this part off here. This video is getting really long. Anyways, oh yeah, and like, comment, subscribe. Give a thumbs down if you need, if need be, if you feel so. Because this was a pretty fricked up episode. Anyways, yeah, see you guys later.